Welcome to Galentine Glamour Challenge bonus content. Okay, get excited. So today our bonus content is all about tools. All right, there is a page in your workbook that says bonus content tools. And so I am super excited to share about this because you guys, we can tell you all the techniques, we can tell you all the things, but if you do not have quality tools to use when applying your makeup, you are going to be so frustrated, okay? Super duper frustrated. And somebody who is self-described frugal person, it took a lot for me to really invest in tools, but wow, what a difference. Okay, and let me be clear, quality tools does not mean expensive, okay? So you do not need to spend 50, 60 bucks on brushes. No, not like on one single brush. Like some of these other stores, they want you to spend $50 on one brush. No, that does not make it a quality brush, okay? So let me tell you how to identify a quality tool. Then I'm going to talk, of course, about what tools you should have for sure. And then I'm going to talk about how to clean your tools, because that's another really important part of having tools. Okay. Number one, those sponge tip applicators that sometimes come in compacts, throw those away because you're never going to use those. Those are terrible. Okay. So number one, how do you know a quality brush? Okay. So a quality brush is something that, number one, is going to feel super soft on your skin. Super soft. It shouldn't be prickly. It should feel super soft. Okay. And just like, oh, that's going to feel amazing. That's one sign. Okay. Number two is, what is it made of? Okay, because there are natural hair brushes. Those used to be really super popular. And there are synthetic brushes. Okay, so natural hair brushes used to be the creme de la creme. Okay, but now, because of number one, allergies and animal rights and science, okay, I would say synthetic brushes are a better option for most, because number one, the animal part, the animal rights part, and also the allergy part. But number two, we have the ability to make synthetic brushes, I'm going to say equally, if not better, than natural hair brushes. Okay. And so synthetic brushes have a bonus in that you can use them in any kind of product. So powder, liquid, cream, anything, okay? They are also more easily cleaned, okay? And don't harbor bacteria when you use them properly and clean them properly. Okay, so that is number one. All right, so you want to talk about, is it soft and fluffy and pliable? Number two is, what is it made of? Okay, number three is kind of the bristle test. Okay, so if you go like this, do you have any bristles on your hand? Did you see any bristles fall? No. Good brush. Okay, because the last thing you want is to like be like this or play with it and just bristles are coming out. Okay, that's not good. Something is wrong with the way that it is made. Okay, so that is kind of the top three things on how to know if you have quality brushes. Okay, the other thing I would say about brushes is that every single brush is designed for a specific purpose or product. Okay, so for instance, this is our all over powder brush. You can use this to blend. If you have powder product on your face, you can use it to blend your whole face. You can use it to apply loose powder. And the reason why it's a powder brush is the way the bristles are designed. The angle of the bristles, the density of the bristles is to pick up that product accurately and put it on your face. Okay, so a quality brush is going to pick up this, in this particular case, loose powder. And when I pick up loose powder and I lift it up and I go to put it on my face, there is not product flying everywhere. Okay, because the brush is designed to hold the product properly. All right, so that is how you identify quality tools. What quality tools do I think every woman needs in her bathroom? Number one, a brush to apply your foundation. Okay, so this is the brush that we use that I think Suzanne used for her 3D foundation, a medium to full coverage foundation. This is a great brush. Love the bristles. Holy moly, talk about soft. This is amazing. Okay, or if you are more of a light to medium finish, or you don't like that kind of brush, this is another one. This is our liquid foundation brush, and this is our blending brush. Okay, you can also use this brush to blend concealer, under eye corrector, you know, any kind of, okay. Liquid foundation brush, you can use on a light to medium liquid foundation. You can also use this in any cream makeup. So I personally use this, as you noticed, to blend the contour when I use cream. Okay, so one of those brushes must have, that is your liquid foundation brush. Okay, a next must have is that all over powder brush that I just showed you. This is gonna help you blend if you do powder contour and cheek. It's also gonna help you put on loose setting powder, translucent powder, silky setting powder, or just blending in general all over your face. Okay, next up is our amazing, this brush is amazing. Like Mary Kay did an amazing job with this. This is our blush contour cheek brush. Okay, as you can tell, it's got like an angle, right? And it has this great little thumb grab if you want to condense bristles to do very specific contour. Or you can do cheek, or you can go psh, or you can do highlight. I mean, there's just 1,000 things you can do with this brush. It's really good design. Okay, this is a cheek brush, but you need a blush brush or cheek brush. Okay, the next one I'm gonna say is a must-have is your concealer brush. Okay, you gotta have a brush that's small enough that you can do under eye corrector or you can do concealer if you need to. This is designed for liquid product. This is literally called our cream color brush. Okay, so you can do cream eyeshadow, liquid eyeshadow. I use this for concealer or under eye corrector. Okay, it's a great small angled tip, perfect for what you're doing. Okay, not fluffy, but a flat brush. All right, next up, an all over shadow brush. I mean, everybody needs an all over shadow brush. You saw Suzanne use brushes. This is perfect for all over. You can also pat your product on with this brush. It's fluffy, it's full, it's fun. Okay, next up is our crease brush. This is how you do that accent color, right? You got to have a different brush for that because you cannot use the same brush and dip all your colors into it, okay? But also this has a different purpose. It's giving you a very specific place in which you're putting your eye color, all right? This is a crease brush, all right? And there are different shapes and different styles of crease brushes, but that's ours. And then this is our eye smudger brush. This is perfect for getting a smudgy line of liner or doing your like inner corner with some brightening. This is called a smudger brush. Okay, so one of the really cool things that I'm going to tell you is that Mary Kay has a brush collection. If you are ready to say, I need some new brushes, Mary Kay has a brush collection, and all 5 brushes, an all over powder brush, a cheek brush, and then those 3 eye color brushes that I just told you about are all in this, and it's only $55, okay? The liquid foundation brush, the blending brush, and the concealer brush are not part of that, just to be clear. Another favorite brush that I have is, gosh, what do they even call this brush? An eyebrow eyeliner brush, okay? So you have a super angled, very specific brush on this end, and then you have this kind of spoolie to get clumps out of lashes or tame brows. Like this is kind of a must-have. Like I don't understand how that's not a must-have brush. So that's called our eyebrow eyeliner brush. It is not listed in the workbook. So if you are like, oh yeah, I need that, it's double-ended, it's really cool, go ahead and write that down in your notes. Okay, the other tools that I want to tell you about really quickly, and then I'm going to touch on how to clean them. I'm trying to go as fast as I can, is sponges. Okay, some people are really big about sponges. Sponges used to be a really big thing. I think now it's kind of more to brushes, but we do have what we call a blending sponge. Okay, this is how it comes. Once you get it to where you want it, this is how it is. And let me tell you how you do it. This is my personal brush, so that's why it looks dirty, or sponge. Okay, Because when you get it like this, you need to wet it. You need to wet it and squeeze it and wet it and squeeze it and wet it and squeeze it. And then it's full like this. And then it does not absorb your product. So you do not absorb your foundation in this. You do not absorb any cream makeup in this, like, because it's already full. This does not, this specific material that is in Mary Kay's sponges does not absorb or promote bacteria. Okay, so the horror stories about sponges is not true with this, especially when you wet it and get it up to size. Then I like to use it to blend cream makeup. Okay, that's what I do with it. So that is called a blending sponge. Okay, and you got to know how to use the sponge properly if you're going to rock a sponge. The other thing that I will tell you is sometimes Mary Kay does limited edition fun tools. And so check with your consultant. She may still have some of these, or she may have some additional ones that have come out since. But this was a fun little thing they did at Christmas. It's a highlight brush and contour set. And in here, there was a fun kind of full powdery brush to use for, it's in like a ton of packaging here, to use for your highlight. Okay, perfect for highlighter, like, or, okay. And then it also contained a smaller version of this. Okay, so this is perfect for contour, cream contour, or you can use it for under eye or concealer, you know, anything like that. But again, you're gonna wet this and squeeze it out and let it triple its size, okay, to use it properly. So check with your beauty consultant if you are looking for other tools other than what I've mentioned here. Let's talk briefly about how you keep your tools in good condition, okay? Number one, you never, when you clean your brushes, you never want to soak them in water, okay? That would be awful. Or leave them drying up, because all the water goes into the handle, which is where the adhesion is of the bristles, and it'll erode your brush and the top will fall off before you know it, okay? Of any brush, don't do that, okay? The other thing I will tell you is that, you know, it is getting oil and dirt from your face, right? It's getting makeup, you know, like, so you do need to clean your tools. I don't know. I mean, I think they recommend once a week for personal tools. I probably am not that good. I probably do it more like once a month, but you do need to wash your tools. Okay, so how you do it, the best way to do it is that you are going to literally run it under the water, and then a cleanser of some sort. I like to rub it around in my hand, or there are like synthetic mats you can do it on. And then you're going to thoroughly rinse it out, and then you're going to dry it down, or flat, but down is best. Okay. So what can you use? You can, some people say baby shampoo. Some people say antibacterial dish soap. The other thing I like to do with my personal ones is we have a 3-in-1 cleansing bar. This thing is designed to cut through makeup, but also keep your skin conditioned and soft. This is perfect for brushes. Perfect for brushes. So I have one of these in my bathroom, and I literally just rub my brush all over it under the water, rub it all over until it comes clean, and then I rinse my brush, boom, and then I do the next one. And so they're just drying on my bathroom counter. It's super simple and easy. This is called our Time-Wise 3-in-1 cleansing bar, and it is a great brush cleaner. You can also use it in the shower on your body. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. Okay, so you do have to clean your brushes, okay? You also do need to clean your sponges, okay? Same way, just rub it on soap or with soap or whatever, and then thoroughly rinse it and then let it dry, okay? So I hope you learned something from this bonus content. Check on your tools. They've got to be tip-top, or else frustration occurs in the glamour department, okay? Ask your beauty consultant if you have any questions, or if you already have a collection of brushes and you're wondering what they are or what they can be used for, talk to your beauty consultant. We are more than happy to help you. All right, bye for now.